Now, just to a very few words on what we're up to right now. We have a new project. It's called Tell Stories That Matter. And it's actually not me. It's Adam Sachs, a wonderful volunteer who joined us about 2 months ago. He has a major in Latin American studies, and he's a sommelier, so he knows everything about tea and wine and also cheeses. And he lived in Ecuador and is handling this for us right now.
So a few months ago, my former roommate introduced me to Mark, and he and I just met for dinner and sat there for about 3 hours brainstorming some ideas and about how I could be a little bit involved with this project that we all know called Personal Philanthropy. And one thing that I was saying to him is, Mark, something that really impresses me about personal philanthropy beyond like the basic mission that distinguishes it from other philanthropic projects is the use of online media to promote your mission and promote your vision. So from that, he and I designed this idea called Tell Stories That Matter, which was our goal was to connect filmmakers with the local heroes that personal philanthropy supports. To sort of capitalize on the use of online media with personal philanthropy by creating more documentaries on a larger scale, basically. So from that, the first thing that we put together was a press release, and in this press release, we were really making a point of emphasizing the ethics of personal philanthropy, that it's important that we represent these local heroes on their own terms, the way they want to be represented, and expose that to as many people as we can. And with that press release and just a basic sponsorship proposal and a little bit of motivation, we kind of right at the same time the Dallas International Film Festival was going on, and we were trying to come up with some people of who are some big names that we can get behind this project to get some attention. And one name that I rattled off was, well, Guillermo Arriaga. He's in town right now. I think one of his films is getting screened at the film festival. It turns out he was not only was he there for the film festival, he was the artist in residence at UNT. So there were about 3 events focused on him going on that week, and we made a point to show up at each of them and ask him, hey, can we talk to you about this project? And the very same day that we set up a meeting with him, that very same day we met with the chair at the UNT Film Studies Department, and in talking to him, he said he agreed to endorse our project, to help us find distribution and serve on the Judges Committee for Tell Stories That Matter. If you're not familiar with Guillermo Arriaga, he's the screenwriter who wrote Babel, 21 Grams, Amores Perros, The 3 Burials of Melquiades Estrada, and his most recent film is called The Burning Plain. He's also an award-winning novelist out of Mexico City. And with him, we talked to him that day, and we also talked to the chair of the UNT Film Studies Department, because part of our mission with Tell Stories That Matter is to come back to personal philanthropy's mission of adding significance to our lives. And again, we're trying to bring this on a larger scale by working with universities from around the country and adding an education component to this whole process, whereby we are going to go to Peru, work with those 4 local heroes, and shoot some footage there, and then distribute it to some of the foremost documentary film programs around the country. And to start out, students are going to edit that, submit it to a judges committee, and then some winners will be chosen, and we're going to distribute those to film festivals and hopefully get some media sponsorships such that those films will then get some exposure, and then we'll get more support and resources for our local heroes. So that, in a nutshell, is Tell Stories That Matter, and we plan on leaving for that first expedition toward the end of the summer and early fall. So you should be hearing a lot more about that within the next year.